What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are here with another season of Prison Break Season 3, Episode 1. That's what we're doing today. So, for all the detractors who were out there saying, Season 2 is not as good as Season 1, man. You know what I'm saying? I concur. But the people who say that this show have fallen off it's a bit of a stress. I think it's a bit of an exaggeration when it comes on to this show. Was it season 2 as good as season 1? No, but it's not that big of a difference. You get what I'm saying? If I should say season 1 is a 10 out of 10, I would give season 2 a 9 out of 10 and 8.5. But it was good nonetheless, right? It was good. It was above average. It is a very rare thing if season 2s are better than season 1 in TV shows. This is a very rare thing. People think that, oh, it happens all the time. No, it doesn't happen all the time. It's a very rare thing when writers are able to wow you for a season 2 after they have a great season 1. It's a very rare thing in TV. So I have to say that they did a pretty good job to keep my interest in the show. Did a very good job to keep the intrigue going and want me to watch more. And that's the job of a writer. It's not to, you know what I'm saying? It's not to say, okay, oh, I gotta give you shock value every corner and all of this other stuff. Of course, it was completely different. In season 1, we had Michael showing off how smart he is. In season 2, not so much. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, it's still there. We know he's still a smart dude, but at the same time, because of the situation, they kind of toned down all of that. And the reason for that is very reasonable, by the way. The decision to not make Michael have all these contingencies and shit anymore, it's because now we're out into the real world. It's an uncontrolled environment, especially when you have somebody as smart as Mahone following you, crazy but smart, trying to catch you. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's a situation where you just have to put all of that into context and understand that when you're just one dude, it's not very easy to outsmart, the masses, if you will. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, Michael still had his moments, his smart moments, if you will, right? But they were toned down a lot in season 2 and kind of bring us a little bit more sense of realism to the entire situation. You know what I'm saying? A good plan can only go so well. Let's put it like that, right? So there was a lot of hiccups. Veronica got killed. Of course, we had Abruzzi died as well. Tweener got killed as well. Mind you, these are all misconducts by Mahone. So a lot of things happened in season 2 that I did not expect, and they upped the ante a lot. So props out to the writers for making those decisions. I think they were good decisions for the show at the very least. You know what I mean? So of course, now at the end of season 2, we have Michael back in prison, and I'm wondering what this Sona situation means. I had my theories at the end of season 2. If you want to know what the theory is, go back and watch the review for season 2 if you did not watch it, to know what my theory is about the whole Sona situation. I could be wrong, but I'm still gonna keep that theory in mind. I was right. Probably gonna be wrong as hell, but in any case, it is what it is, right? So we're gonna learn more about that. So Mahone and Michael ends up in the same prison, which is called in Sona, right? So I don't know what this has to do, and seems like this has a lot to do with the company as well. So I just threw a theory out there. Can't go through it all right now. I've already done too much in this intro. But anyways, season 3, episode 1. Hope you guys are ready to dive deep into another season. Guys, if you are watching this episode right now, you already know what I'm about to say. If you want to see more episodes of Prison Break ahead of YouTube, you can go and join the Patreon so you can have early access to how far we are in the series. By the time you're seeing this video, we're probably done with season 3 and into season 4. So make sure you go check that out. If you don't have the patience, you don't want to wait, because they're at least trust me recording this video right now, YouTube literally is 4 episodes into season 2, so it's gonna take a while. I drop in 4 episodes a week, at least 3 weeks before they see before you YouTube guys see this video here. So we should be done with season 4 by that time. But in any case, guys, let's jump into the reaction, and I will see you guys for the review. By the way, like my new hoodie. This hoodie is fire. I like it. Anyways, next.
Look, there's nothing I can do about that.
Of course there is. Back at the crime scene. That'll prove.
I'm a night clerk, okay? If you want someone who can really do something, you're gonna have to wait for the consul. He gets in the morning. I'm sorry.
Then I'm gonna cut it.
Your brother, where do they have him incarcerated?
Sona. What?
The worst of the worst are there. Men no other prison would take.
What? Okay, how does that work?
They rioted so badly a year ago, the guards pulled out. Just left them to themselves. 1,000 thieves, rapists, murderers. The government just stays back, keeps the perimeter.
Bruh.
Sona's a one-way street. What goes in never comes out. Unless it's dead.
Bruh. That's tough. Michael, what you gonna do, buddy?
And we need him moved to a facility that's a little more moderate. All right? Thank you. All right, the good news is, as of yesterday, you're a free man. You got nothing to worry about.
Just my brother.
All right. Well, that's a heck of a story, you two. That made the news even down here. And I understand you have a son as well, yeah. LJ, Lincoln Jr. He must be ecstatic about your exoneration.
Still trying to reach him.
Oh, hey, tell us where he is. We'll
Let me handle that. Let's just focus on Michael.
Okay, well, good news is that much of what you're saying is checking out at the crime scene. The victim did have a service revolver with U.S. government numbers on it. And if a weapon was found, then that lends real credence to self-defense as a motive.
Great. They, find anything else?
Like what?
The bag.
What was in it?
A little money?
Sorry.
Of course I did.
Yeah, well, whatever the case, regarding Michael, I have managed to make a little headway. I arranged for a transfer for your brother.
That bag is in the water, literally.
It's a lot safer. It's a lot cleaner.
Great.
And if this is stacking up like I think it is, I'd be pretty confident the charges would be dropped.
You'd be free.
Well, he'd still face charges in the U.S.
But out of there.
Yes.
So what, they just wait on somebody to move the dead body?
Mess hall here.
Mess hall.
Get some water. I'm down here, please, please. Please.
Get some water.
Lightly. you say? I didn't say nothing.
Drink.
You hear me? Drink.
Ouch. You know, he could have been just fine if he had just turned over Michael and Lincoln. Just walked away.
What are you doing?
What do you want, Alex?
You're so clever, like planting the drugs on the boat. That's a big irony. Lawman in jail.
You are exactly where you belong.
No, that's where you're wrong, and that's where you're gonna help me. I will have a court date one of these days, and you will be there on the stand, and you'll tell the truth that you planted this and you set this up. And I'm gonna go home.
That's funny. I could have sworn you set this up.
I set this up. I'm in here.
What does the company want with me? Why Panama?
Why, you think I know what they wanted? They had me. I did what they asked me to do. Arrest you in Panama, hand you over. That's it. That's... It's old news, huh? This is the first day of the rest of our lives. How about we work together, you know, help each other out?
Except every time I look at you, all I can see is the man who killed my father. You're
Yeah.
on your own.
That's no none.
The sign here to say that once inside, you are on your own by the law. You're not protected by the military in case of an assault, and any attempt to assist an inmate trying to escape will be met with a lethal response.
Wouldn't dream of it. So, feel like I'm on the wrong side.
You're on the right side.
You're not.
You're gonna break me out?
Too tiring. All that running?
Yeah, well, maybe you should have lost the cowboy boots.
The cowboy boots.
I'm getting you out of here, man.
Link.
Listen, the consulate's arranged to transfer you to a safer facility until the trial, which is about a month. They say you got a good shot of walking out of here a free man.
When's the transfer?
Tomorrow? Just hold on, man, one more day.
You know, I keep waiting for you to mention a certain someone.
I don't know where she is, man.
Well, you gotta find her.
I will.
She's important to me, Link. If anything happens to Sarah.
It's gonna be fine, man. I promise.
I wonder if
See
they
you tomorrow.
shipped her back to the States.
All right?
I mean, she should be okay.
Let's go, Blanco. Orientation.
I'm not interested.
It's not for you to decide.
Well, I hope they haven't been treating you too poorly. I should hear of it if you have. I think, as you can tell, Sona is unlike any other place in the world. Huh? Since the rise of last year, they left us here to rot. They figured we would just destroy ourselves, but instead, we've thrived. With the canal, Panama is now a breeding ground for international crime. 27 different nationalities we have here, but not one gang. Not one racially motivated incident. Huh? It's just me. Egalitarianism. You believe is a word? Huh? Did I get that right?
Equal rights.
That's what practice does for you. Now, is there anything you want to tell me? Any history that you bring to this place I should know about? I don't think you're quite telling me the truth, Mr. Scofield. Oh, we get the news, man. You are quite the superstar on CNN. Man breaks brother out, and flees to Panama. But you're not a superstar here. You realize that, don't you?
I'm not gonna make waves.
No, it wouldn't be within your power. And I heard about the two of you in the hall today. Now, if you would like to sort your problems out, it's very simple here. One man has a beef with another, he makes his problem known. Huh? And then we deal with it directly as men. Over there.
On Vanessa, sir.
You always shake like that? Huh? Or just when you're scared of someone?
Oh, trust me, he's not afraid of you, bruh. Bruh, man pissed himself.
Brave man.
Damn.
Brave man. You're lucky I've been meditating. Before I couldn't take my finger off the trigger, but now I have mind control. Complete control. Mind, body, and soul.
I thought you had it in control at all, bro.
Get out!
It's pretense.
Get out! It's a complete waste of our time.
Who would have got
Oh, it's the one that came in as a nun.
in Sona?
Weak people rally around fame. They worship it, they're blinded by it.
Sarah Tancredi, she's an American. She's missing.
We don't have any reports of anything like that.
But if you do, you call me. The number's on the back.
Okay, senor.
Anything, you call me, all right?
Will do.
Thank you.
Hey! Hey! It's time to start earning your rent around here.
There's no rent here, it's prison.
Keep talking. It's going up. Here. Work time started right now.
Where?
Well, damn.
Hell no.
Absolutely not.
Now, work. Burn it down in the sewers when you're done.
Un hombre nuevo llegó aquí. Es un gringo.
¿Algo más?
Tiene una mala rara.
What? You have got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. Yo.
Mr. Scofield, Elliot Pike.
What do you want?
Well, to be frank, to represent you.
You're a lawyer?
Of sorts.
Court already appointed me a lawyer.
Then perhaps I can be of assistance in a different way.
Somehow I doubt that.
I got a lot of big guns behind me, Mr. Scofield. People you might like to have in your corner should you ever decide, say, break out of here.
Who are you?
We can assist you in every possible way once you get past that wall.
Who the hell are you?
There's a reason a guy like you with your skill set was put in here, you know.
This conversation's over.
You ought to hear what I have to say, Scofield. We're trying to do this the easy way.
Did they put him in there to break somebody out? Are they just gonna set him up like that?
No one like this is checked in.
No, señor.
You're absolutely sure?
Sí. Estoy segura.
Thanks.
Damn,
Yeah.
these people ever heard of AC? Jesus. Like everybody, everywhere you go, everybody's just sweating.
Found an American woman matching the description of your
Damn.
Miss Tancredi
There's fans everywhere.
at the morgue.
At the morgue.
Playing by yourself. Same old pretty. Just not good at making friends, are you?
We got nothing to say to each other.
On another note, On a big picture note, them big government types that shook me down so hard, why is it they wanted you here? Was it Sona they was interested in? That's what I'm thinking. Want me to get you down here up in this very county? What do you think it is, huh? You think it's Sona? Who'd be interested in a dump like this?
Runner! Runner!
How far are you going to get? Jumping from that high, now you limping. They're going to shot him dead. Where are you going? If Sarah is dead. It wouldn't make sense for Sarah to be dead. It just wouldn't.
It's not her.
Wouldn't make sense.
It's not her.
Someone's throwing the glove down on you. The gauntlet, right?
Yeah, except we both know I didn't take those drugs.
I'm not a judge. I don't deal in the claims people make. I just make sure the rules are followed. And the rules say all grievances are dealt with. 2 men in a ring, a fight.
I'll be leaving tomorrow, so that won't be necessary.
It may not be necessary to you, but it is to me. I have a duty to maintain order here. An ironclad legal system that ensures that no one goes independent with their grievances, as is so often the case in other prisons. Here, there's a system, and that system means order. So whether you agree with it or not does not matter to me. There's a larger agenda than yours.
What happens if I refuse?
I will come for you. And I can guarantee you that is an outcome that you will not like.
Tell me something. Do you always set up your fights?
I had nothing to do with it.
And yet the only one in this whole prison who has a problem with me is you.
It's you.
I'll be glad to see you go down, superstar.
What if Michael said, hey, I can make all of us escape?
Hey.
What the hell?
Think you can do me a favor? Bathe me. I can feed you. 2 weeks ago, I was in your shoes. Didn't get any food for days. They'd have let me die, just like they're gonna let you die. Get back to the feed me part.
Chicken, man. Where'd you get chicken?
That's not chicken.
Well, it's food.
Want some more? Yeah. Then you're gonna have to run an errand for me.
What kind of errand?
That voice sounds familiar.
What? How'd you get this number?
I ran into Sarah. She got your number from the consulate.
Dad,
I'm
LJ, now. I can't hear you.
Do this. Meet us at the restaurant in the Garfield Price building at the top.
Garfield what?
8:30.
Surely it's beneath a man of your status to be walking around like that. Oh, sticky like.
Hey, leave him. What do you propose?
Ablution. A humble sign of friendship from a stranger who's coming to your house. Sorry about that. Just half a man down here.
What's your name, Lieutenant?
You can just call me friend.
hit it straight on, it'll buckle and take the guy out of commission.
Fighting dirty? That's your secret.
I didn't think there was any such thing as clean in a place like this.
You know, I'm surprised, Alex. It almost sounds like you care.
You're my get out of jail free card. Just survive. Eat count really hard.
That's so funny. We got Bellick, Mahone, Michael, T-Bag down here.
God bless me. A drug addict and a thief. And I condone neither. And I wash my hands of both of them. But they have an issue, and we have rules. And without rules, we're nothing but savages. Therefore, with proper respect for the rules, this fight is engaged with only one rule. No weapons. Only man versus man, without augmentation or handicap. I'm done talking.
What are you, Jamaican? What the hell? Why do you... Michael.
I don't think you understand the rules, friend. Only one man comes out alive.
Oh no.
It's over. Finish him. Let me through. Let me go.
He has no issue, but it's breaking the rules, though.
No weapons! Rules are rules, remember?
Yeah,
If we don't have them,
we're just savages, right? Yeah. After you guys basically just wanted to kill Michael, bitch. Fuck out of here.
Oh, excuse me. You have no jacket.
Oh, come on, man.
Bitch,
Just meeting
what?
Someone. Give me a break.
Well, this is a nice place.
This is
It
a
requires
nice
jackets.
place.
Well, I don't have a jacket.
It requires jackets.
Fine.
Nigga, what? It requires jackets.
Excuse me. You speak English? How about American?
What are you gonna say? I'm sweating too much next?
Can I grab a water, please?
Please tell me you didn't come all the way to Panama for the water.
Jeez.
Family.
That's a nice jacket, Sergio.
It's a long story. Thank you.
Bruh.
You're waiting for someone, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I should have known. Good-looking ones are always taken.
What happened to your face?
Cat,
Cat.
That's a big cat.
don't push anything too far into a corner and the claws will come out. Yes, it is Lincoln.
Oh shit. Is she from the company?
We have a lot to discuss. Specifically your brother. I highly suggest you talk to him.
Well, now we know the motive. Oh. I'm wondering if Michael is thinking this is a way out. Do they make... Oh, they make sure that they're dead. Yo, that's crazy. They double tap that shit. So they just put that responsibility on her. Oh, it's the message.
How are we coming with the transfer?
It's not happening.
There are some people that want you to break someone out of there.
Yeah, I know. Some guy already approached me. I said no, thank you.
You gotta stay.
What are you talking about?
His name's James Whistler.
No, Link, I can't do that again.
Michael.
They have Sarah.
Talk.
LJ. Gotta be fucking kidding me, dude.
I'm so sorry. They got me and Sarah. Please, do what they want. Dad, please.
Fuck.
You got a week to find this Whistler guy. Get him out of there. Otherwise, Sarah and LJ, they both die.
Who the fuck is Whistler? Why do they want him? Obviously, it's the guy that's like under the fucking prison. Here we go again. Here we go again. Here we go again. All right, so season 3, episode 1, definitely a good start. Definitely a good start, kind of lighting things up, giving us, you know, what is going to take place, the environment, setting that up as well. This was done very... That sound come from... Anyways, great episode, man. The thing about it is, I would say, not the strongest start of any of the seasons, for sure. Last season, season 2, incredible opener for episode 1. This one, it was good because there's a setup. Of course, it's setting precedents for everything. And they're also not showing Sarah. I'm wondering if she was not... Did they change the actress? I think it's the same actress in the credits and stuff like that. They're still using her. I'm wondering if she was just not available to do this at the time. That's what I'm thinking. It's not really on any of y'all. That's just what I'm thinking, that maybe she was filming something else and she couldn't make it for this episode or something, because they could have shown her in the video and they chose not to. So there's got to be something going on there. Either she wasn't available to film that episode, and this is just where they're going with it, but that's fine, that's okay. So Michael has to establish himself now, because he's being forced by the company now, because they have basically holding LJ and Sarah hostage so that he breaks this Whistler guy out of prison. And that voice sounds very familiar. The voice, I think the Whistler guy is the guy that that Bellick was talking to under the prison, that gave him whatever that is that wasn't chicken. Right? So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with this season, because if you guys remember back in season 1 when I talked about season 2, if it was going to be like a prison break situation where they get caught and he's trying to get out of prison again, it's going to get boring, right? So I'm going to give them a chance, regardless of how I feel about it. I have to watch it anyways. So the situation is, I'm going to give it a chance to see where they're going with this, or what the writers are going to do different from season 1 that's going to make this a better prison break, if you will. I don't mind seeing them going back to form, you know what I'm saying, going back to what they did in season 1 to set things up. But this is going to be different because Michael has no plan going into this prison break. To see him do things on the fly and come up with a plan to get him out is going to be really interesting to see. There's also the element of Sona and the company. That's something that I don't understand. If they put Michael there on purpose, right, for him to break someone out, it's going to be interesting who this person is. Who is this Whistler guy, right? I'm thinking that this is going to play a part in all of this. So, of course, Teabag, right? You know, he's gonna do anything to survive. He's that type of character. So that element is also gonna be interesting. Also, the guy that's leading this prison, I don't know exactly where he's from. For the amount of stuff that I've seen that guy in, and he's never really had, I don't know if I've ever watched him in a leading role. I don't think, yeah, I think I've always watched him in like supportive roles. I've never really seen this dude in any like leading roles in anything, to be honest. I don't know if he's ever had any, right? Because, you know, some actors are very niche, you know what I'm saying? People like to say they put them in a box or whatever. But really and truly, when you look at, you know what I'm saying? When you look at people like, you know, Samuel L. Jackson, or, you know, there's certain people that have that kind of star power. People like, you know, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, like those people are in a box. Jason Statham, they're all in a box. Like for me, I don't want to see Jason Statham if he's not kicking ass. Like, to be honest, like I don't want to see him in no drama. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he fits. You know what I'm saying? If you're an action star, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, your Arnold Schwarzenegger or Sylvester Stallone and stuff like that. Like, you want to see these guys kicking ass because that's how they built their fame. This is what brings the people to the box office. So why not capitalize on that and make your money? You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with making millions if you're niche. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. You know, and some actors just don't have the capacity to do different things. Some people are multifaceted, some people are not. You get what I'm saying? Not everybody can be Denzel Washington. Not everybody can be Meryl Streep, which I consider to be the male and female goats of acting. That's just me, and that's very subjective. That's just how I feel about things when it comes on to the acting. I think Denzel can take on any role. I think Meryl Streep can take on any role. You know what I'm saying? That's not to say that people like Matthew McConaughey, you know, Leonardo DiCaprio, and all these wonderful living actors that is, you know, still out there doing their thing or whatever, is not, you know, up there in their talent, and they can't, you know, they can do anything as well. But I just feel like when it comes on to certain things, they just Meryl Streep and Denzel they blow you out of the water. They don't do bad shit. Let's just put it like that. They don't do bad movies. You know what I mean? If you're looking for another niche actor, that would be Tom Cruise. Like, Tom Cruise he's niche, but he can branch off just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love to see him in action movies, but I also like to see him in comedies as well. Tom Cruise is very funny. Like, love his type of comedy. But I don't know if I've ever seen this guy in anything leading. You know what I'm saying? So definitely a great start to the season, man. So I'm looking forward to seeing how Michael is going to go about and get this thing done and get this Whistler guy out of prison, how he's going to plan this. This is going to be interesting. So I'm looking forward to it as well. So I'm definitely intrigued. You know what I mean? So not much to say here about episode 1. You know what I'm saying? Just setting up for the rest of the season. I want to know who the baddie is, though. That baddie that Lincoln that we saw in the beginning of the episode as well. We saw her. Don't get it twisted, though. Don't get it twisted. When it comes on to Panama, I don't know if you guys have ever been, but Panama has, I mean, I guess you could go to any country and pretty much say the women there are beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been to a few countries that has really like wowed me when it comes on to when people say that women are beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Especially in America here. Bro, I tell people all the time, man, go somewhere if you really want to see a different flavor, if you will. Go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? America ain't it. And don't get me wrong, there are beautiful women here, but when I'm talking about natural beauty, bro, no makeup kind of shit, I'm just saying. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. Episode 2 is on the way. If you want to see more episodes, remember, guys, you can go to the Patreon. They're way ahead of YouTube, so you can check that out. Leave a like, leave a comment. Catch you guys for the next one, man. Peace.